Morning.
Morning, James.
Hi.
Hi, Jeff Howard from Las Vegas.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. We've met before.
Oh.
Actually, I shook your hand at the Broadcast Film Critics Awards at the Critics' Choice.
That's good. Wow,
I'm a BFCA member, so I scurried over there during one of the commercial breaks to shake your hand.
Terrific. Well, nice to meet you again.
Nice to meet you again. Actually, you were one of my first interviews back when I started as a critic for The General's Daughter, and we did a phoner, and you were moving into your new house.
Yeah.
And you were just you said things were so crazy, but you were gracious enough to talk to me for a few minutes, and thank you for talking to me again today.
My pleasure.
So, James, in your 40-year career, would you ever think you'd be taking part in a silent film in the 21st century?
Absolutely not. I've been very lucky. I almost turned down Babe, and I didn't almost turn this down. When my agent said they want you for a black and white silent film, they're not paying a whole lot of money, and there's nobody in it that you know. I thought, well, that's crazy. But I did want to meet this guy who had the courage to do this, and I'm really glad that I did.
Now, you're no stranger to all types of acting. You're a veteran of the theater and film and television. So what is a silent film? Is it a different approach? Is it acting without words? Is it all in the reaction to your face? Take me through a scene.
The scene is very much like any other scene in a movie. There is dialogue. We are hearing ourselves. There's a camera, a crew. The difference, of course, is that the story is not being told by what you say. So, somebody can drop a cup, somebody can ad lib, somebody can make a mistake with what they say, the director can talk to the actor, the dog handler can talk to the dog. A lot is going on. For the most part, it's silent. I mean, it's quiet on a set because people are focused on what's happening. We're saying the words, but we also realize that the story is not being told by the words and that it's up to our faces and our expressions to tell the story.
Now, Jack the dog steals about every scene he's in. And did you both get along? He could be temperamental, I heard.
No. The dog is great. It's a professional. It is, after all, a dog. It responds to sausages, which is the treat that they give it to perform the trick. You can't relate to a working dog, anybody who, we call them pets. I don't like the word pet, companion animal. But that dog is working, so it's not, you can't go up and pet it and make cooing noises. It doesn't respond to that. It's watching its handler and doing what's required. But when they capture what he's capable of doing on film, it's incredible.
And are you surprised at the success that the artist has achieved? I mean, especially critical. I mean, the BFCA Awards at the Las Vegas Film Critic Society, which I'm a member and president of, awarded Best Picture and Actor. And I mean, it's just getting so much attention. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel wonderful because the more awards we get, the more people are inclined to see this film. Some people hang back. They think, oh, silent, black and white, it's going to be boring. I won't know what to do. They're a little intimidated by it. But once they get into the film, if they're willing to get past that and take a chance and get into the theater, they are entranced from almost the first image. And by the end of the film, as they have in some performances, you dance in the aisle. It's so joyous.
Absolutely. Now, this is not the first time you played a chauffeur. You played Marcel in Murder by Death.
Yeah, you remembered.
Absolutely. That's what. Actually, that was the first film I ever saw you in. I was 10 years old. It was Murder by Death.
That's great.
And I pulled out the film and we watched it with some of my friends here recently. And I'm such a fan of James Coco. Could you tell me a memory you have of him when working on that film?
Oh, I have memories of all of them. David Niven and Maggie Smith and Alec Guinness was incredibly sweet to me. We were 11 weeks on the same set, all of us together. They're such professionals. Peter Sellers was hilarious. Peter Falk was one of my favorite human beings. I had an incredible time. Truman Capote telling stories when you're sitting around in between shots. And then when we were shooting, so frightened that the set had to be cleared because he was so nervous he couldn't speak because he said such nasty things about actors.
Wow, absolutely fantastic. Well, congratulations to the artist. I've seen it 5 times now, and
Good on you.
I'm just a huge silent movie fan, and everyone I've shown it to, or everyone I've recommended to see it to, has absolutely gone crazy over it. Teenagers and everyone alike. So,
Yes.
job well done.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you for talking to me, James. Have a good day.
My pleasure.